Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my vegan cooking show. And today we are making meatless chops from Vita wheat gluten flour. After I form chops, I will cook it in vegetable broth, which actually I'm going to make from scratch. I will tell you about this as we go. Now I wanted to show you ingredients in order to create my meatless chops. For this, again, I'm going to use Vita wheat gluten flour, which you can get at your store, and usually you can find it in aisle when the flour is. Nutritional yeast, olive oil, liquid aminos instead of soy sauce, which is alternative to soy sauce, vegetable broth, which actually I got from can of vegetables, okay, garlic and onion powder, and lemon, just to taste. First, I'm going to put Vita wheat in a bowl. So about 1 3/4 cup of it. Okay. Now I'm going to add 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast. Okay. A little bit onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder, just to taste. I'm going to mix my ingredients before I add wet ingredients. So now I will add 1/2 cup of cold vegetable broth, 3 tablespoons of liquid aminos, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and a bit of lemon, just to taste. Now I'm going to mix all the ingredients and stir them well. And then I'm going to knead my dough. So again, I need to combine my ingredients very well, okay, by stirring them well. Now I'm going to work on my dough with my hands until it becomes elastic, okay? It smells amazing already. So you work on it until all ingredients combine very well. This is first time I'm making, so I am learning with you. Again, the dough should be elastic. If you feel like your dough is a little bit too dry, you always can add a little bit of vegetable broth. At this point, I'm going to dump my dough on the counter, and I'm going to work on it more. Again, your dough needs to be elastic. It's amazing how that smells already. Wow. So I will knead it for a couple more minutes. And now you can begin to stretch it out, because you're going to divide your dough in parts, okay, from which you're going to create your chops, okay, or if you prefer to call them steaks. Thinking that my dough is pretty elastic. Okay, so you kind of knead it and then stretch it a little bit, okay, and knead it again. Okay. More you knead it, the better your dough is going to become. Some recipes say 2 minutes, some say 5. Okay, so I'm going to rip that out now. Okay, okay. Okay, and they kind of look like they're pretty small, but during the cooking, they're going to expand. So no worries. Okay, so I'm going to stretch it. Okay. If you want to, you can help yourself with the roller pin. Okay. If you feel like you need to stretch it out with the roller, go for it. Okay. Okay. This is my first one. I'm doing this on the counter because it's more comfortable for me. So I make sure to clean the counter, okay, before my cooking show. So we all good. Okay, I'm working on the second one. I'm going to stretch it with my hands first, and then I'm going to help myself with a roller. Okay. They already smell delicious. My second one. Okay, I'm going to work on the third one. So I'm going to have 5 of them, and they're going to again expand during cooking. So if you feel like they are a little bit too big, you always can cut them in half. Okay. Okay, so I will stretch it a little bit with my hands. Okay, before I use roller. Okay. Okay, that's my third one. Okay. Look how easily it's stretching. Okay, now I'm using my roller. Okay, and I'm going to work on my last one now. Okay, but it's not really hard to do it. Okay, I'm stretching my chops in all directions. This is my last one. Okay. This is my creation. I think they look beautiful. I'm going to put all my vegetables in the pot. So I put about 12 cups of cold water in my pot. Going to add all the vegetables in my pot. I have a little bit of cabbage, about 3 carrots, 1 medium size of onion, about 5 cloves of garlic, parsley root, 2 sticks celery, and finally 2 basil leaves. I also going to add 1/4 cup of liquid aminos. You also can use soy sauce if you like it better. Okay. All right. And a little bit of black pepper, just to taste. Rosemary, sage, again, just to taste. And thyme, also to taste. Okay. Now, I'm going to place my beautiful chops in the cold water, not boiled water. And we're going to create our broth from scratch while my chops are going to cook in it, okay? All right, so again, I created 5 and I'm placing them, okay, in the water. And it's supposed to be a lot of water, okay, because during cooking, our chops are going to expand, okay? So they need to have a space, okay, to cook well, all right? Okay, so again, I put about 12 cups of water, cold water, okay? It looks like it's plenty, okay? And I use this kind of pot because I wanted my chops to have more space, okay, in the pot. Okay, I will cover my pot with lid, and I will let it cook for about 45 minutes. I will start with the high heat and then turn this down to the medium after it boils. So my chops are going to simmer in vegetable broth. Okay, all right, and I will see you soon. Welcome back. Our chops are all ready. I'll show you how they look like. I will transfer each of them on the plate, one by one, okay? Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? And I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Look at this. Let me put paper on plate. All right. Another one. It looks like they expanded during cooking. Oh. And I'm thinking they like more meaty or more large in size, in thickness. I hope you see it well. Okay, and last one. Oh, I ripped a little bit. Okay, you see it, I need to find this piece which separated it. Okay. Alright. So the broth is not going to be wasted because I will make tomato soup out of it. But if you like to keep it this way and boil noodle, you can also create wonderful vegan chicken soup. Okay, so just add a little bit of spice and salt and pepper and a little bit of nutritional yeast, which is going to bring not only a little bit of protein but color and flavor as well. So think about what you want to do with your broth. Okay, this is how they look like. Okay, 5 beautiful meatless chops. Okay, time to fry my meatless chops or steak, if you prefer to call them. And I will use canola oil just because from my experience olive oil burn faster. So let me just pour in some oil. Okay, you want to be generous here. Okay, because you don't want your chops burn. Okay, and before that I'm going to use spice. Okay, so rosemary, garlic powder, onion powder, okay, thyme, sage, and black pepper. And I'm going to flip it and repeat the same steps. Putting the heat on, I will fry it on medium, okay, heat. And I also will sprinkle my chops with lemon, okay? Just for the taste, just on one side. Okay, I'm going to let oil warm up, okay? And meanwhile, I'm going to finish seasoning my chops, okay? You can just pat them with a paper to get rid of excess of liquid, okay? They pretty much dry. Yeah, at my Oil is ready. So I placing in my chops, okay? Okay. And I'm going to fry them on both sides. Order doesn't matter really. For the extra flavor, I'm going to check my pork chop right now. I'm using thyme. It'll be easier to flip them. Okay, ooh, looks gorgeous. Okay, I will check it to see. Okay, they are ready to transfer onto a plate. And again, I put a paper towel on a plate for the grease to absorb, okay? Okay, let's check the other one. Okay, looks really, really beautiful, okay? Yeah, they ready for flipping. Okay. My meatless chops are all ready for tasting and they looking amazing. Look at them. They look delicious. It's almost time for the best part, which is tasting my creation. And we decided to serve our chops with spaghetti noodles. Okay, so actually we voted 3 people out of 5 from my family voted to have a spaghetti noodles. One want to have rice and the other one on potatoes. But spaghetti noodles was a winner, so that's what we're going to serve with. So I have already on my plate, and I will top it with my favorite green onions, sauteed in olive oil, and for that extra crunchiness, I just use a little bit of crispy beets, which are my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to top it. Perhaps it looks a little bit too greasy, but once in a while it's okay. Life is short. I also make sweet potatoes, season that with cumin, and sprinkle it with a little bit with lemon, and top it with dill, and it's pretty good. Okay, kind of look like this. Okay, and then I'm going to taste my chop. Okay, I'm going to pick the smallest one, okay, for now. Let's do it. Wow, this is so easy to cut. These are pretty amazing. You can put a little bit of salt. And I'm thinking I forgot to put salt in it. I'm going to put a little bit of salt since I forgot. Don't forget to sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of them, okay? Excellent. Soft and nice. And easy to make. Really easy. I think I'm going to have a little bit more. Wow. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Wow. I'm really impressed. Look at this beauties. Wow. Amazing. I hope you enjoyed my recipe. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I see you in my next video. Have a good evening, everyone.